How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. The next few days are really big for crypto and for the stock market. We have a lot of macro events happening this week, and we also have something that could be happening as soon as tomorrow that could be huge in a good way or a bad way for the crypto industry. So we're going to get into all that. Stay through to the end because I'm going to make this video short and to the point. There are also links underneath the video in case you want to join the Patreon. I don't talk about that too much, but we have hundreds of investors there talking about different things, and you can see exactly what I'm doing every single day in this market. So let's get into it. Bitcoin staying right around 16,940, jumped over 17,000 yesterday, but I think investors are a little bit cautious with the week ahead because we have a lot of Fed speakers this week. Bostic on Monday, Jay Powell on Tuesday, Harker on Thursday, Bullard on Thursday. Obviously, depending on their stance and their tone, how hawkish or dovish they are, that could influence the markets. But what probably will push the markets even more, December CPI is out on Thursday. Now, what are we expecting? Well, last month we had 7.1%. We had all items print of 0.1%, so it was a pretty good month. And that's what they're expecting again this month. Estimate for December CPI inflation is at 0.1%. That would bring the annual inflation down to the mid-6 range. Now, that's analyst expectations. Could easily come in above that, which would be, I think, negative for the markets, obviously. But that is a pretty low expectation. Now, the core inflation, they say, may come in hotter at 0.5% on the now cast estimates. This would be a concern to the Fed and to investors because that would be over 6%, or that would be 6% annualized. Obviously, not a good thing. So we'll have to see how these come in, what the tone is for the different Fed speakers, but these speeches will be coming in before the CPI print. So something to pay attention to early this week. Now, we do have some news that could be even faster than this week. Obviously, we've had a lot of things going on with DCG and with Genesis, Gemini. This open letter was from Cameron Winklevoss, and it was to Barry Silbert earlier this week. They basically talk about how it had been 47 days since Genesis halted withdrawals. They're affecting a lot of people's money, whether it's a teacher, a parent, a student, and how Gemini has tried to work in good faith to find a solution. They, at the end of this, say that they are giving them, or they say to that end, for the final time, we're asking you to publicly commit to working together to solve the problem by January 8, 2023. That's tomorrow. Now, they don't say what will happen if they don't work on this together, if they don't agree to publicly commit to working together on this, but I would expect something to happen. He didn't just pull this number out of a hat or just randomly put it down. He could have just ended it right after this, working together to solve this problem. He wouldn't have to say by a certain date. So I'm curious to see what happens, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of lawsuit or some kind of public statement. There's been some other news on the DCG group, or digital currency group, over the last few days. DOJ and SEC have opened active investigations probing DCG over intercompany loans and money transfers, and this is confirmed by Bloomberg. U.S. authorities are digging into internal financial dealings of Barry Silbert's expansive crypto empire, according to people familiar with the matter. Federal prosecutors in Brooklyn are scrutinizing transfers between DCG and an embattled subsidiary that offers crypto lending services, said the people. This is Genesis. So that is happening, this poking around, and this is a few days after DCG shut down their wealth management subsidiary. Now, this all is tied together, I think, and this is just my opinion, but this is a $3.5 billion fund. They said that they were pretty much blindsided by this. If you're thinking about this a little bit, I think you come to the conclusion, and I could be wrong about this, but if Genesis is in trouble, let's say they had $3 billion worth of deposits, right? And I don't know exactly what they had when they stopped their withdrawals, but just go with me here. They have $3 billion worth of deposits, but they're in the hole for $1 billion. So they have $2 billion worth of assets. If their parent company, DCG, is also in the hole for, let's say, $1 billion or $1.5 billion or $2 billion, they could shut down withdrawals at Genesis, do some transfers over to DCG, and then make DCG whole, be able to pay out this $3.5 billion worth of assets, be able to cover all the different holes at the parent company. But then Genesis would have no money left over. They just say, oh, sorry, the company failed. We're halting withdrawals. and just like kill that company to save the rest of the companies. Now, I don't want to get sued. That's just a thought. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened, but you could see that as a possibility, especially in crypto right now. It's a little bit the wild, wild west still, with some of these companies just getting too greedy, but that is definitely a possibility, especially if they are, conducting money transfers between all these different companies. However, we'll have to see. I'm curious what will happen tomorrow from Cameron. Again, I think something will happen. I don't know what they're planning, but hopefully it just gets resolved and hopefully they work together. They figure out some plan. But at this point, it's been almost 2 months. I would not expect it. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Again, thank you for staying through this far in the video. If you've stayed this far, give me a rocket emoji or a thumbs up emoji. You can pick either in the comment section. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.